Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Good Morning Tarot. Now, I'd like to invite you to a tarot reading at the start of the day. And it's a general reading, so it is open to all zodiac signs. And because it's a general reading, just take what resonates with you. At the same time, it's a timeless reading, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, that's the best time for you to see it. Okay, now let's try to see what is the main energy for today. Okay, our main energy for today is the Lovers. Okay, for some of you, you might be meeting somebody. It can be somebody romantic. It can be a friend. It can be a colleague or a family member. Okay, but it's somebody that resonates with you. For some of you, it can be also an old flame, or it can be somebody new. It can be also a soulmate for some of you. Now, whatever it is, this person that will come your way is somebody that resonates with you. If you are this energy, the feminine energy, when this person is with you, this person is reminded of the presence of the divine in the masculine person's life. However, if the masculine energy is you, then there's something about this person that somehow this person draws you closer to the awareness of the presence of the divine and the spiritual realm in your life. Okay, so it is something that very positive to both of you. Okay, so in a certain sense, both of you allows yourself to evolve faster. You become closer to the divine when you are with each other. At the same time, there's a very strong attraction and somehow you resonate each other. In fact, sometimes what the other person thinks of, you are also thinking of, or what the other person is doing, you are also doing. You see here, the feminine and the masculine, the way they stand somehow resonates each other. They're like mirror images of each other. So in a certain sense, it's like that also. You resonate with each other and somehow you are in synchrony with each other, something like that. And when you are together, a lot of wonderful things happen. Now, whoever this person is, even if there are people around them, when you are together, it's as if you don't notice the others. No, you just feel attracted to each other and nothing more. When you are together, it's as if you have your own plastic bubble, something like that. Okay, so you try to see how it resonates with you. At the same time, for some of you, this can symbolize maturity. The maturity is here is the wedding of the feminine and masculine side of you, the fire and creative side of you, the fiery and creative side of you. The snake, if it is a symbolism of wholeness, so this card, for those of you who are happily single, this can symbolize wholeness or healing on your part. Now, the snake can symbolize healing. At the same time, this symbolizes attaining a certain balance on the opposites of your person. And at the same time, you are on fire and very creative. And you're very, very intuitive. You're very much in touch with the divine and your spirit guides. Now, this is a beginning journey. If it is wholeness or if it is a beginning relationship with somebody who resonates well with you, this is something that is beginning. So you see here, the landscape is a little bit barren, but one of you is creative and the other one is on fire. So sooner or later, this will be filled up because somehow the whole of nature is entrusted to us. And somehow when you look at it, it's like Adam and Eve being entrusted to take care of Eden. So in a certain sense, this card, if it has arrived right now, it seems like it is a beginning of a new chapter. So it can be somebody has just arrived, whether it be from your past or your present, or you have attained a certain maturity and you are beginning a new chapter in your life. So try to see how this resonates with you. Now, how will this unfold further? Well, I feel that it will develop your intuition even more. If it is a new person coming, the presence of this person somehow allows you to evolve faster and develop your intuition. At the same time, if this is a card of maturity, then part of the process of maturity is the development of your intuition. For some of you, development of your clear gifts. Okay, so this is what we can see. Now, what is the advice of the universe for you? Well, whether it's a new person coming into your life or whether it is a transformation on your part, an sort of like spiritual ascension, it's time for you to lay down burdens that no longer serve you. It's time for you to lay down all these burdens and to start the chapter anew. The 10 of Wands symbolizes an ending of a chapter. It's as if the universe is telling you, time for you to lay down all those unnecessary burdens in your life. It's time for you to let it go and start a new chapter, to start a chapter anew. Now, whatever these things that you have been carrying, it's time for you to plant them or maybe entrust them to other people. So planting them is like, leaving it behind, but making sure that these things also will still benefit people or the universe. So it's like maybe for some of you, you will have to change your life. Maybe this one can be letting go of a career that was flourishing under your care, but it's time for you to lay it down and entrust it to others because you have a new task to do. So for some of you, this can symbolize also a possible career change, whether it be the coming of a new person or attaining a certain maturity. But somehow the main energy here is as if the universe is saying, whatever those things that are a burden to you right now, it's time for you to let them go. So for some of you, it can be to consider a career change or entrusting something that you have been carrying for a long time. It's time for you to entrust it to others and to start a new chapter in your life. So try to see if it resonates with you at this time. And that's it for our tarot reading. Let us now go to our self-care tip. For our self-care tip, our card belongs to the Affirmators cards, and the card is entitled Options. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I am reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest, without limiting thoughts like, you cannot put mac and cheese on your baked potato. Okay. Well, somehow it resonates with our tarot reading, wherein at the end of the card there is this 10 of Wands, wherein the universe is inviting you to consider a change of a transition in your life, letting down those things that are no longer making you happy, those things that are already a burden to you, and to open a new chapter. So it's very much close to the spirit of this card, which is options. We always have a choice. You always have that choice to continue on carrying certain thing that is already no longer making you happy. You have the choice to continue on doing it. But also you have a choice to say, no, I want something that will make me happy, something that will set me on fire. This card reminds you, or reminds all of us, that we always have a choice. We can always change our situation. If we are no longer happy with the situation where we are, then maybe it's time for us to consider, maybe I need to change my situation. Or maybe I need to change my options. Maybe I need to change the direction I am going. They say nothing is permanent except for change. So it gives us, this card reminds us that you always have a choice. You can always choose to continue, or you can always choose to change. So somehow this card allows us to reflect on our life right now and try to see, maybe even with the tarot card reading, it's inviting us to see which parts of your life that are already becoming a burden, that you are no longer happy carrying. Okay, if there are parts in your life that are like that or fits the description, maybe it's time for you to consider other options. Well, that's it for today. Just remember that you have options and you can choose to be happy, and you don't have to continue on carrying something that no longer satisfies your spirit. Okay, so you have options. Well, that's it for today. I hope that our Good Morning Tarot has been beneficial for you, has given you some insights and maybe some answers to some questions. I hope it has clarified some cloudy spots in your life's journey at this time. So, thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.